Hey, it's G here, Gayon here in Cali. Welcome to my health tip for today, guys. It's Thursday, March 1st, 2018, the first day of March. Welcome. Woohoo! Okay, so today's health tip, I'll be talking about surprising foods with hidden sugar. So as I'm continuing to do my series on eating what foods, the right ways to eat, all about healthy eating. This article today is from MD is definitely going to help enlighten us on some foods out there, surprising foods that have hidden sugars. And we know that hidden sugars, you know, added sugars is a huge deficit to our health. So we definitely got to pay attention to what we're eating and watch how much sugars we're consuming on a daily basis. In America, we consume too much sugar. We're every day. Well, we far exceed what experts recommend. 6 teaspoons of sugar for women daily, 9 teaspoons of sugar for men daily. We are at 22 teaspoons of sugar a day in America. That's a problem. So we need to pay attention to the sugars in their foods and watch. Have to really pay attention. This is a huge problem. Added sugars is what's causing, leading to a lot of health problems. Okay, so number one, surprising foods with hidden sugar. Number one is pasta sauces. They taste savory, not sweet, but many have between 6 and 12 grams of sugar per half cup serving. That's what you get from a chocolate chip cookie. The American Heart Association recommends that women have no more than 100 calories per day of sugar. That's about 6 teaspoons. And men have no more than 150 calories per day. That's about 9 teaspoons. That's all the sugars we should have on a daily basis. 100 calories per day for us women, 6 teaspoons. 150 calories for men, 9 teaspoons. We are at 22 teaspoons. We are way far exceeding. And this is why, because of the hidden sugars in the foods. We're not realizing that a lot of foods we have do have sugars, and we're not realizing that. So hey Bernadette, welcome cousin. Woohoo! Okay, so check the label for the sugar content of your favorite marinara or Alfredo sauces to help you plan. So turn those products around, check the labels, see how many grams of sugars that those products have per serving. Okay. Number two is granola bars. They sound like health food, but many add sweeteners like corn syrup, brown sugar, honey, brown sugar syrup, dextrose, fructose. Some have a yogurt or chocolate coating or chocolate chips, which can ramp up the sugar fast, anywhere from 8 to 12 grams per servings. Instead of eating a 1 ounce granola bar, switch to 1 ounce of granola, about a third of a cup, and the sugar falls to about 5 grams. So you can make your own granola, add your favorite fruit, guys, versus buying the granola bars. Again, we're talking about foods, surprising foods that have added sugars. These foods have added sugars. So pay attention. So granola bars number 2, pasta sauce number 1, granola bar number 2, yogurt. You'll get plenty of calcium and protein, but even low-fat flavored yogurts can have 7 to 33 grams of sugar per 8-ounce serving, including those. Sorry, I have things popping up in my window, including those that are naturally in milk yogurt is made from. So that's about as much as 2 scoops, 1 cup of chocolate ice cream. Okay, choose those that are lower in sugar, or buy it plain and toss in your fruit instead. So we're talking about the flavored yogurts, not the plain yogurt. So if you when you're looking at your yogurt, if it has the peach yogurt, strawberry yogurt, they have added sugars in those yogurts. Again, eating one of those sugars is equivalent to having a cup of chocolate ice cream. Again, it's the hidden sugars that's dangerous. That's where we're sidetracked. We're not realizing it. So what do? What's the alternative? Get the plain yogurt, and add your favorite fruit. Add your blueberries, add your strawberries, whatever fruit the fruit of the season. So stay away from the flavored yogurts and just get the plain one and add your own fruit. Instant oatmeal. Oatmeal has a good rep for being full of healthy fiber, but many fruit flavored instant ones have 10 to 15 grams of sugar per packet. Reduced sugar varieties can have closer to 5 or 6 grams per packet. Better yet, add apple slices to plain instant oatmeal. It has less than 1 gram of sugar in a packet. So we're talking about oatmeal is great, but we're talking about the oatmeal, the flavored oatmeals in the little packets, guys. That's the problem. So make your own oatmeal. add your own fruits to your oatmeal. Use other alternatives to make it taste sweeter, like I do. I add apples, blueberries, you know, a little bit of maple syrup to sweeten it. So find ways to to create your own oatmeal. Again, we're talking about the instant oatmeal, okay? The ones in the packets. Salad dressing, another food that has hidden sugar. Sweet types such as raspberry vinaigrette, French Catalina have the most sugar, about 5 to 7 grams in just 2 tablespoons of dressing. So watch how much you're pouring on your salad. A lower sugar option is a light homemade vinegar and oil dressing. It will only have 1 gram of sugar in the same amount. Why don't you just make your own dressing like I do? Pour some olive oil in your salad with some squirt some lemon juice on it. There you go. So make your own salad dressing, guys. They have hidden sugars. Breakfast cereals. Yes, we all know that fruity kids cereal are high in sugar, but even healthier sounding ones sneak it in. Also, most popular oat, corn, and bran cereals have 10 to 20 grams or more per cup. No matter what the front of the box promises, read the ingredients label and nutritional facts panel so you know what you're getting. Look at the labels to see how much sugar is added in there. How many sugars is in that oatmeal per servings, guys. It's so important to pay attention to your sugars, okay? Energy drinks. Most of energy drinks that they all say they give you lots of sugar along with caffeine. Some energy drinks have about 25 grams per 8-ounce serving. How about having some cool water instead? Sometimes being dehydrated can make you feel tired. So instead of grabbing the energy drinks that's full of sugars out there, because they do have sweeteners, etc., why don't you just get some plain glass of water, squirt some lemon in there, give it some taste, and there you go. So there is a natural energy drink that I take that doesn't have sugars in it. There's no sugar in it. So I drink that. That's what I drink for energy. If I'm, it's a natural energy boost with none of the added sugars and all the other things that the other energy drinks have that cause jittering, etc. Okay, packaged fruit. Mandarin oranges and light syrup have about 39 grams of sugar per 1 cup serving. You can cut down on the sugar somewhat by draining the cup. That gets you about 15.5 grams. A better choice, just have fresh fruit. So we're talking about, the fruits in the can, right, Bernard? The canned fruit. So, you have the mandarin oranges in the can. The syrup have sugar in it. So, best alternative, just get the fresh fruit. Again, you need to watch. Especially if diabetes is a concern of yours, these are foods you should be very, very careful of. Coleslaw. That's the healthy side dish at the fast food restaurant, isn't it? Think again. One regular size side of coleslaw from many popular fast food places will give you about 15 grams of sugar. You can learn what goes into some of your favorite restaurant offerings by looking it up online on their website. When you crave coleslaw, you can also make a low sugar version at home. So make your own coleslaw, guys. Another food that has sugars. I think most of the foods we have that we buy or out there over the counter, whatever, at the grocery store, they have added sugars. Tea. You're wary of the added calories and sugar in juices, so you switch to tea, right? Many popular teas have a surprisingly amount of sugar. The leading brands of lemon-flavored iced tea, for example, all have 32 grams of sugar per bottle. A cup of apple juice has 24 grams. You can control sugar if you brew your own tea instead, or try a flavored water that's not high in sugar. Check your labels though. So again, tea, the flavored teas out there, right? The lemon, the iced teas, whatever in the bottles, turn them around because they do have sugars. So we have to be aware and be very, cognizant of the sugars the added sugars that's in our diet, that we're adding to our diet, that we don't need to be doing that. Again, if it's natural sugars, it's coming from a natural fruit like apples, berries, etc. That's different because it's natural sugars. Our bodies were designed to process that. It's these other added sugars that are brought as foreign to our bodies, and this is what's causing a lot of health problems. Okay, dried fruit. With all the water taken out, dried fruit has much more sugar by volume than fresh fruits. A small box of raisins, 1.5 ounces, has more than 25 grams of sugar. Instead, you could eat a cup of grapes for 15 grams of sugar. Okay, so dried fruit, another food. Ketchup, of course, I'm sure you heard this before. Ketchup does have sugar, I know that. At about 4 grams per tablespoon, ketchup on your burger can give you a minor sugar boost. That's not as much as some other fruits on this list. But if you're trying to cut back on sugar, switch to regular yellow mustard. You'll get less than 1 gram of sugar per tablespoon. So yes, if you're watching your sugar, you definitely want to be very, very careful of ketchup, because yes, it does have sugar in it. Look at the bottle, turn it around. It'll tell you how many grams of sugar per serving. So take a look at that ketchup bottle, okay? Okay, and that's it. So there we go. It was I gave you guys some foods that has hidden sugars that you should be paying attention to. If you're pre-diabetic, you're at that point where you're almost, being diagnosed with diabetes. Again, it's the added sugars in our diet that's causing that. Type 2 diabetes is lifestyle. It's linked to our diet, and if we change the way we eat and we, stop with the added sugars in our diet, it can help you reverse your diabetes.